My journey began as the airplane descended through a hazy sky towards Dhaka, the city slowly revealing itself beneath a blanket of clouds. The anticipation in the cabin was almost tangible, as if everyone on board could sense the adventure awaiting us below. The landscape below was a mesmerizing patchwork of emerald green fields and winding rivers stretching as far as the eye could see, a living painting crafted by nature and time. The rivers snaked through the countryside, glinting in the sunlight, while tiny villages dotted the land, promising stories of their own. Stepping out of the airport, I was immediately enveloped by warm, humid air, thick with the scent of rain-soaked earth and a hint of spice drifting from nearby food stalls. The air itself seemed to hum with life, carrying the distant sounds of the city and the promise of new experiences. The city outside was a vibrant chaos, rickshaws painted in every color imaginable, cars weaving through crowds, and people moving in every direction, all coming together in a symphony of sound and color. The energy was infectious, and I felt myself swept up in the rhythm of the streets. Women in bright, flowing saris and men in crisp, white Punjabis filled the streets, their laughter and conversations adding to the city's melody. Each corner seemed alive with stories, children playing, vendors calling out their wares, and elders sharing quiet moments on shaded stoops. Dhaka wasn't just a city, it was a living organism, pulsing with energy and movement. The intersections buzzed with life, markets overflowed with color and sound, and every moment felt charged with possibility. The sounds, rickshaw bells ringing, street vendors calling out, a million conversations weaving together, blended into a single, joyful chorus that echoed through the city. It was a music unique to Dhaka, both chaotic and harmonious, impossible to ignore. As dusk fell, the city transformed. Lights began to twinkle across the skyline, and the aroma of cooking fires mingled with the distant melodic call to prayer. The air cooled slightly, but the city's pulse remained strong, inviting me to explore further. Bangladesh demanded to be experienced with every sense: sight, sound, smell, and touch. Standing amidst the vibrant street life, I felt a surge of excitement. I was ready to dive in, to let this symphony of sensation guide me through the heart of Dhaka and beyond. The next day, I ventured into Old Dhaka, Puran Dhaka, a living labyrinth of history, culture, and daily life. The city seemed to pulse with energy, its streets alive with the footsteps of countless generations. Narrow, winding streets and centuries-old buildings whispered stories of Mughal princes, colonial traders, and the families who have called these alleys home for centuries. Every brick and archway seemed to hold a secret, echoing with the laughter and struggles of the past. The air was thick with spices, coriander, cumin, and cardamom mingling in the breeze, and the scent of fresh bread from hidden bakeries tucked away in shadowy corners. Vendors called out their wares, and the clatter of rickshaws blended with the hum of conversation. I wandered through bustling markets overflowing with color, quiet courtyards where time seemed to slow, and past the majestic Asan Manzil, the pink palace, its rose-tinted walls glowing in the sunlight. The palace stood as a silent witness to the city's ever-changing life, its grandeur a reminder of Dhaka's royal past and its resilience through the ages. In tiny workshops, artisans hammered silver into intricate designs, while weavers crafted delicate jamdani saris, each thread a testament to generations of skill. At tea stalls, locals gathered to share stories, laughter, and news, their conversations weaving the fabric of community. As evening fell, the aroma of biryani and kebabs filled the air, drawing crowds to street food vendors whose sizzling grills lit up the night. The city transformed, alive with music, chatter, and the promise of a delicious milam. Old Dhaka was a place of beautiful contradictions, ancient and modern, chaotic and serene, where the past and present coexist in every corner and courtyard. It wasn't just a collection of sights, it was a living museum, shaped by the resilience, warmth, and creativity of its people. Their faces told stories of endurance, hope, and pride in their heritage. As I left, the golden light of sunset bathed the rooftops, and I felt completely captivated by Old Dhaka's indomitable spirit, a place where history lives on in every heartbeat. Leaving the city behind, I felt the pulse of urban life slowly fade, replaced by a sense of anticipation. The journey southward was more than a change of scenery. It was a passage into another world, where the air grew heavier and the horizon stretched wide with promise. I journeyed south, to the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest, a vast labyrinth where land and water entwine. Here, the rivers braid through emerald canopies, and the boundaries between earth and water blur into a living tapestry. Aboard a simple wooden boat, civilization faded behind me, replaced by the gentle lapping of water against wood and the haunting calls of unseen birds echoing through the mist. The air was thick with the scent of salt and earth, and every ripple seemed to carry a secret. The mangroves rose from the water, their tangled roots forming a green wall that seemed impenetrable. These ancient trees stood as guardians, their branches arching overhead, sheltering countless creatures in their shadowy embrace. Our guide, whose family had lived here for generations, read the forest like a book, pointing out deer tracks and lizard marks etched in the mud. With every step, he revealed stories hidden in the undergrowth, sharing legends and wisdom passed down through time. The elusive Royal Bengal tiger haunted every story, its presence felt in fresh paw prints on the riverbank. We spotted shy deer peering through the foliage, and playful monkeys leaping from branch to branch, their chatter adding life to the stillness. On the muddy banks, giant crocodiles basked in the sun, their ancient eyes watching us with quiet intensity, a reminder of the wildness that rules here. Kingfishers flashed electric blue as they darted above the water, while sea eagles soared overhead, their wings casting fleeting shadows. The forest was alive with color and movement, even in its silence. Floating through winding creeks, I felt a deep sense of awe and humility. The Sundarbans seemed to breathe around me, its mysteries unfolding with every bend in the river. The Sundarbans was a reminder of wild beauty and the delicate balance of nature, a place where every creature, every root, and every ripple played a part in a grand, fragile harmony. It was a place that commanded respect, and left me changed, carrying with me the whispers of the forest and a newfound reverence for the wild heart of the world. From the mangroves, I traveled to Cox's Bazar, the world's longest natural sea beach. The endless golden sand met the Bay of Bengal, creating a sense of freedom and wonder. Early mornings were peaceful, with fishermen launching boats and the sun painting the sky in soft hues. As the day unfolded, families strolled, children played, and vendors sold coconuts and souvenirs. Despite the crowds, the vastness of the beach offered quiet solitude. Horse rides and quad bikes added to the joyful, holiday atmosphere. Sunsets here were legendary. Fiery skies, silhouetted boats, and a collective pause for beauty. The beach was the heart of life, ever-changing and alive. Each day ended with a magical glow, a memory etched in my mind. Cox's Bazar was a celebration of nature's grandeur. To understand Bangladesh, you must travel its rivers, the country's lifeblood. I boarded a historic rocket paddle steamer, gliding past lush countryside and vibrant villages. Life along the riverbanks unfolded, children waving, women washing clothes, farmers tending rice paddies. Fishermen cast nets with practiced grace, living by the river's rhythm. Floating markets burst with color and sound, boats laden with produce, buyers and sellers haggling cheerfully. The journey revealed the resilience and ingenuity of people shaped by the river's moods. Here, the river is both provider and challenge, a force to respect. Traveling by water, I glimpsed the true soul of Bangladesh. Bangladeshi food was a revelation, rich, diverse, and deeply comforting. Rice and fish reigned, but each meal was a celebration of variety. Fiery shorshi eilish, steamed fish, crispy fried hilsa, aromatic curries and vibrant bortas, mashed vegetables or fish with mustard oil and chilies, packed incredible flavor. Eating with my hands, as locals do, felt like a genuine connection to home cooking. Street food was irresistible, fuchka bursting with tangy filling, savory singaras, and syrupy jalebis. Every bite was an adventure, a taste of the country's vibrant energy. Hospitality made every meal special. Guests are served with warmth and generosity. Bangladeshi sweets, rasgullas and sandesh, were a delightful discovery. Food here is more than sustenance, it's love, community, and celebration. Each meal told a story of the land and its people. If one thing defines Bangladesh, it's the people, their warmth, kindness, and hospitality. From the moment I arrived, I was greeted with smiles and genuine curiosity. Strangers became friends, sharing stories and wishes for my journey. Despite challenges, I found resilience and optimism everywhere. A farmer rebuilding after floods showed me his floating garden, his spirit inspiring. Tea plantation workers in Srimangal shared laughter and hopes for their children. Rickshaw pullers and boatmen became guides, offering stories and meals with sincerity. The people welcomed me, not just to their country, but into their lives. Their generosity and strength are Bangladesh's greatest treasures. Their smiles and kindness are memories I'll carry forever. Some of my most cherished memories came from venturing off the beaten path. In the north, I explored Somapura Mahavihara, a vast peaceful Buddhist ruin, far from crowds. Srimangal's rolling tea hills were stunning. I watched tea pluckers at work and visited a local factory. Lawa Chara National Park revealed rare hulock gibbons and vibrant wildlife on a dawn walk. Taking a local train, I shared space and stories with families and students, feeling at home. The countryside rolled by. Green paddies, villages, waving children. These small, unexpected moments brought the country's gentle rhythm to life. Hidden gems and authentic encounters made travel here truly rewarding. Bangladesh's beauty lies in its surprises and the warmth of its people. It's a place best discovered slowly, with open eyes and heart. As my journey ended, I sat by the river in Dhaka, reflecting on this remarkable country. Bangladesh isn't about polished attractions, it's raw, vibrant, and sometimes challenging. Its beauty lies in wild mangroves, endless beaches, and deep history. But above all, it's the spirit of its people, their resilience, laughter, and kindness. I arrived as a visitor but was welcomed as a friend. Here, human connection is the true currency. Bangladesh is for travelers seeking authenticity and connection, not just sights. It's a place that awakens your senses and changes your perspective. I left with gratitude, unforgettable memories, and a piece of my heart floating on its rivers. Bangladesh is not just seen, it's felt, deep in the soul.